If you've ever Googled psoriasis diet, you know the chaos that follows. One website says avoid tomatoes, another says eat more of tomatoes, some swear by keto, others say vegan is the only way, and you're left thinking, what on earth am I supposed to eat without making my skin worse? Today, I'll break down why diet and psoriasis feel so confusing, what foods generally help or hurt, and a very simple way to figure out your own triggers. Hi, I'm Vidhi, co founder of Folium Cottage and a natural skincare expert with over a decade of experience helping people with chronic skin and scalp conditions find relief. Once I spoke to a woman who had tried cutting out gluten, sugar, and dairy all at once. She was so anxious about food that eating itself felt stressful. And that stress made her flares even worse. And that's when it hit me, food really isn't the enemy. And what we know about foods really matter. So let's understand why diet and psoriasis are linked. Psoriasis is an autoimmune condition. Okay, so your immune system is attacking your own skin, causing inflammation. And inflammation is directly influenced by diet. But here's why it's so confusing. One person reacts badly to dairy, another doesn't. Someone swears cutting gluten cleared their skin, but their friends saw no change. That's because psoriasis triggers are personal. I mean, your body is your body, so the triggers, what works, all of that is personal. So instead of following a universal psoriasis diet, think of it as an anti-inflammatory approach customized to your body. Now let's start with what typically makes psoriasis worse. Okay, now these are the foods you want to avoid. We have highly processed foods. We have packaged snacks, sugar drinks, fried foods. These all spike inflammation and weaken your gut lining, which is very closely tied to immune health. Then we have excess alcohol. This is known to increase flare ups and reduce the effectiveness of treatments. 3 is red meat and processed meat. They are high in saturated fats and compounds that drive inflammation in your body. 4 is dairy. This is not for everyone, but many people do report worsening symptoms with cheese, milk, and cream. So it's worth testing for yourself. 5 is nightshades. You have tomatoes, potatoes, eggplants, peppers. These are all controversial. Some psoriasis patients react to them, others don't. This is one of those try and observe foods. Think of these not as permanent bans, but more like experiments. So if you notice a pattern between these foods and your flares, it's worth reducing them. Now let's talk about foods that research shows can actually help calm inflammation and support skin health. Number 1 is omega-3 rich foods. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts. These are natural anti-inflammatories. Number 2 is colorful fruits and vegetables. My personal favorite, which is all your berries, your leafy greens, your carrots, your broccoli. They're rich in antioxidants that protect your skin. Number 3, we have whole grains, oats, brown rice, quinoa. They're gentle on your gut and provide a steady energy without spiking inflammation. Then we have number 4, plant-based oils, olive oil, hemp seed oil, apricot oil. These healthy fats nourish the skin barrier from within. So nourishing and so important. 5, we have herbs and spices. You have turmeric, ginger, rosemary, all very powerful anti-inflammatory spices. So use them every day in your diet. And never underestimate plain old hydration. Drink lots and lots of water. And honestly, even herbal teas if you don't like plain water. But you have to hydrate. This helps flush out toxins that support your skin and your hair and your scalp healing. Why is all of this so confusing? What's it about psoriasis and diet that's so confusing? And I get this ever so often. And it's very simple why it's confusing. It's just because there's no one size that fits all. Most studies are very small, and like I said, the results really vary from one person to the other. Then you have personal triggers. They're real. What bothers your skin might not bother mine. Then the whole stress about food, all of this confusion cause more harm than the food itself, because the stress that you end up taking, it triggers your flare-ups. Now the most important part, how do you really figure out these triggers for yourself on your own? So the key is, instead of cutting 20 foods at once, try this very simple elimination approach. You remove the big four, for 3 to 4 weeks, which is processed food, alcohol, dairy, and red meat. Number 2 is keep a skin plus food journal during this time and notice everything that's happening. Write them down because we don't really remember, so write them down. Number 3 is then reintroduce one food at a time. Say dairy for 3 days. If nothing changes, it's likely safe. If symptoms flare, you found a trigger. That's it. This is a structured, stress-free way to learn your body's patterns. And it is totally worth it. So if you're navigating this whole psoriasis and diet, just remember this. Your food is not the enemy. Use it as a tool. Focus on anti-inflammation. So foods that are anti-inflammatory, give them the highest importance. And more than anything, don't let this anxiety of food take over your healing. So that's it for today's deep dive. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, share it with someone who is stuck in this food confusion with psoriasis. It will really help them. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.